Morning came to Umuaka with the sound of roosters and traders setting out their wares. The air was thick with spices, smoke, and chatter, but beneath it all something else lingered: curiosity. The stranger had been in town for only a night, yet his presence had already spread across every corner like wildfire. In the market, tongues wagged. A woman selling plantain leaned toward her neighbor and whispered, "That man carries a secret. I can feel it." Her neighbor, arranging baskets of peppers, replied, "Secret? Huh. I say it is money he hides. Big money. Stolen money." The whispers grew. Children who ran errands for their mothers spoke of the stranger with wide eyes. A group of men drinking palm wine under a shed muttered, "The briefcase is heavy. You could see it in his hand. Whatever is inside will bring trouble to Umuaka." But while most people feared, one person's heart burned with curiosity: Chica. She followed the stranger with her eyes whenever he crossed the market. She noticed the way he walked fast, head down, never stopping to greet anyone. She noticed how tightly he held onto that briefcase, like a child clinging to its mother. That day she thought to herself, why guard a thing so closely unless it carries your soul? Later that afternoon, she crept closer to his window. Through a tiny crack in the wooden shutters, she saw him place the briefcase carefully under the bed. He sat on the edge for a long time, staring at it as though listening to voices that no one else could hear. Chica's breath caught. She whispered, "I must know what he hides." But the stranger moved suddenly and Chica stumbled back, heart pounding, certain he had heard her. She ran to the yard, hiding behind Mama Ifeoma's water drum. And in that moment, a shadow passed through the yard, long, sharp, dangerous. Someone else had been watching too. Not Chica. Not Mama Ifeoma. Another pair of eyes hidden, waiting. By evening, the gossip in Umuaka had turned to accusation. Some said the man was a thief, others a murderer. One elder shook his head and muttered, "A town that judges with no truth invites its own ruin." But his warning was lost in the noise. The market grew restless. Suspicion is like smoke. Once it escapes, it fills every home. And in Umuaka, the smoke had already entered every door. But none knew that the true fire had not yet begun to burn. Lesson: guard your integrity against gossip and temptation.